Hi, everyone. Welcome to Infinite Nonsense, where I'm here with two competitors. I'm Rabbit Hat, and the competitors here are going to be George and Somebunny. How you doing, guys?
I'm ready.
Great. I'm glad that you're ready because today we have a lot of fun stuff to talk about, and I have some interesting stuff as the host today. But before that, how was your weeks?
I don't think Rabbit's ready.
Oh,
I don't think he is either.
why not? What is going on? What do you mean I'm not ready?
Why
Anyway.
aren't you ready?
I'm snacking on these Jolly Rancher freeze-dried candies. They're actually really good.
Had to make the crunch to emphasize it. I see.
I can't hear anything.
Well, I'm chewing away from the mic, so y'all can't
Wait,
hear
you
it.
guys can still hear me? Oh, God.
Yeah, I can hear you. You sound very muffled.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up, son?
What microphone was I using?
I don't know.
Inside of a Nokia phone.
You can put a Nokia phone inside me.
Okay.
You made me think about it. I don't know. No.
Why would you think about that, Rabbit?
Because
Rabbit,
you
can you
said
continue,
it.
please?
What?
I didn't say
Anyway,
anything.
my week's been pretty good.
Want to think?
My week has been pretty good. Like I said, I'm enjoying. I've never had freeze-dried candy before. Oh, I have. I've had it before. Like, never had the Jolly Rancher freeze-dried. Pretty good.
Yeah. How are those actually?
It's actually not bad. It feels like the way it is. It's like a cereal, like a free cereal, just inflated, but it tastes just like a Jolly Rancher. It's not bad.
Is it crunchy? Is it a suck-on candy? Like what are we looking
It's
at?
crunchy. It's like I said, it's like a cereal. You know how like
Okay.
Captain Crunch berries?
You should pour
that,
some
but a little
milk
bit
on it.
bigger. I feel like that would melt this though.
Pour some milk on it, coward. Carbonize the sugar glass.
Delicious.
What are you laughing about, Rabbit? We're clearly learning that you're not ready.
Oh,
It's like that.
I am completely ready right now.
He's not ready.
Oh, no,
George,
I'm
he's
ready.
lying to us. He's not ready.
I was asking how the small talk, what your guys' weeks have been like.
He's not ready.
I said my week was pretty good though. Zoom's the one hasn't answered yet.
I haven't been asked yet.
I asked you both simultaneously.
You asked
Yeah, he did
specifically
say that.
George. Thank you very much. You specified
you
George's
guys.
name.
I said you guys.
You said George.
I did not.
You said George. Roll the fucking clip.
How was your day? Yeah, roll the clip. Anyway,
Roll the
Wait a
clip.
minute.
now
Wait a
that
minute.
we've seen the clip,
Roll the clip.
how was your week?
No, we're rolling the clip.
I don't have the sound.
We're still rolling the clip.
Wait a minute.
Come on.
Wait a minute.
Come on. Do you think if I lick my microphone, that sound will come through?
Please don't do that.
The answer is yes. I think
It did
would.
not. It did not. I can tell you now it didn't.
Oh.
Also, it tastes nasty. Oh.
What the fuck, dude?
So that's how my week's been going.
Nice.
Nasty.
Quite
licking
frankly,
of a
my
microphone.
week, I have felt more me than I have in several months. So it's actually been quite nice.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I'm sitting here doing something weird and out of the ordinary, and that's holding the microphone up to my face instead of letting it sit on the desk like a foot away from me.
That's also good.
No, go fuck yourself.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's not
you
good.
know, that's
Why
bad.
would that be good?
Because you can be heard more clearly.
Oh, I
You
can't
can
really
hear
guess.
yourself more clearly, you whore. But I actually have to hold this thing because I don't understand where it's plugged in at. I have no idea where I plugged my microphone in at. But the wire does not reach far enough.
Wire.
Wire?
Wire.
Wouldn't reach far
Wire.
enough to the computer.
To my face.
Oh,
I'm like hunched over my computer on the floor, man.
Yeah, no, that's pretty.
I also unplugged it by accident doing this. That's why I came through some weird microphone. Which, by the way, somehow that also changed my default audio out device. I just want to be clear on that. I couldn't hear you for some reason during that moment.
What?
I don't know why unplugging my microphone changed my audio out as well.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird technomancy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Technomancy.
Technomancy. Technological
Hey.
magic. It's wizardry.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
Do you believe in life after love?
Yes.
All right, share.
Thank
Do you
you,
believe
Rabbit.
in love after life?
No, absolutely not.
There you go. All right. So, anything else for your weeks? Any small talks that you guys want to talk about?
Oh, great. My audio's gone again.
Oh no.
Why? Maybe it wasn't unplugged.
What's some doing to
I'm
his
gonna make
It's unplugging my microphone. I just want to be clear. Apparently, I unplugged my microphone by accident doing that.
Oh no.
I'm gonna do like a technical difficulty scene right here.
Every single time. Go fuck yourself. I will shove a blade of grass so far up your ass, you'll be chewing on it like a cow.
Yeah.
I'll be chewing on it like these Jolly Rancher freeze-dried candies.
Yeah, especially the green apple ones.
What's y'all's favorite Jolly Rancher?
Green apple.
Rabbit?
Watermelon.
I'm with
You
Rabbit.
disgust me.
I know.
Watermelon is the worst candy flavor.
No.
I'm with Rabbit on this one.
No?
It's not
What's
the
worse?
worst one.
What's worse?
In terms of candy flavor, licorice.
Okay, now
Oh,
I know
yeah.
you're just shit talking. You're just trying to be upsetting. Now, question: do you mean licorice or black licorice?
There is a difference. Yeah.
There's a difference.
There's a stark contrast.
Well, then I don't know because I just saw the flavor name as licorice, and anytime I ate it, it was just nah.
Then it's likely just licorice, not black licorice. Black licorice is disgusting, and it is a quote-unquote acquired taste. But if you
Yeah.
have to acquire a taste, why are you eating it?
True.
True. Yeah, that's what I hear about coffee.
That's what I hear about beer. I don't get it. I like coffee.
Same with whiskey and scotches.
I don't
Yeah.
think coffee is an acquired taste, though.
Oh, it definitely is. I hate coffee.
Well, no,
I
no,
don't-
no. That doesn't make it an acquired taste. That just makes it something you don't like.
It would mean
Yeah,
that I
I
would
don't-
have to acquire the taste.
The
I don't
taste is
like black
acquired when
coffee.
you put it in your mouth, you motherfucker.
And that same logic goes with beer or anything else like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
I
I'm just
don't-
being a little shit.
I don't like black coffee, but I do drink it because there's been research on it that if you just drink black coffee, straight black coffee, it's really good for your liver. It's good for your good. Oh, I think it's just good for your liver. Yeah, it's just good for your liver. That's why I
Ah.
drink it.
I have a
I don't
shit
drink it
liver.
because it tastes good.
Oh yeah, no,
I
it
don't
doesn't
drink it 'cause
taste
it's
good.
good.
I just like it. I like to
Oh.
punish myself. It turns
yeah,
me on,
that's-
Daddy.
Okay.
Ugh.
Rabbit, can you please talk about the topic?
What
Doc?
was that noise, Rabbit? Tell me,
What
what was that
noise? I
noise?
didn't know. I don't know what you're talking
Got scared.
about.
I know that sound because every time I say I'm going to touch him, it makes the same noise.
I don't think it's just when you say it.
So
Rabbit walks out of his house.
I've seen what you do in the dark with Rabbit.
That's not me. That's Bake.
then what?
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 The confusion.
What?
All right, Rabbit, what's the topic for today?
All right. So today, I'd like to put your physical prowess on the line here.
No.
I'd like to know the ultimate question of would you win? Today's topic is nah, I'd win.
Nah, I'm built different.
Yes, one of us is gonna take the jug fucking mentality. I'm him, bro. I'm him, Brody. I'll take him. I'm him. I'm different. I'm built different. That's gonna be Sum, I guess.
Yeah, probably. Or it could be George.
It's simple. I'm built different. I'm built wrong, baby.
All right, what's the first one, Rabbit?
All right, so
I unplugged
So-
my microphone.
you unplugged
God
it again? Oh, God.
fucking damn it. Fucking little devilish
It-
bunny.
It's fun though. I like holding the ball on a stick.
He's literally a bunny. Annoying as shit.
What?
All right. Continue.
Yeah, continue.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to roll a. You know, we're gonna start small. We're gonna start small. Would
Okay.
you win against a moving motorcycle?
No. Well, how,
How fast is
moving?
it going?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, actually, how fast are we moving?
It's an old
No, no,
lady
no, no,
drag
no.
like,
Hold on,
pushing
hold
it forward.
This is a I win situation. So one of you two has to start off with how you would win.
I'd step aside. I'd win.
All right. So some would step aside for winning. Gotcha.
Simple dodge. It crashes into something. It gets hurt. I don't. Bim bam boom. I won.
I'm gonna pull
Okay.
a rabbit and ask like more technical questions.
What about you, George? How would you win?
I'm gonna pull a rabbit here. What dictates a win?
It's your choice.
Oh, it's my choice. Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll see. It's because I'm kind of hoping for some funny answers or whatever.
simply-
I mean,
like,
you want a funny
if it's
answer?
coming at
I
me-
pull out the red cape and go, what is it? Like Toro, and fucking
Toro.
sweep it, you motherfucker.
There you
I'd
go.
simply
yeah.
stand there with my simply stand there with my hand out and hold it and be like, get out of my face, and throw it around.
Does it windmill its arms at you? Does it try to hit you? Does the motorcycle? Is the motorcycle in the room with us now, George?
Is the motorcycle like? What's that word? Is it aware?
Is it aware that you're there?
Nah, I put my arm out in front and then stop it with my bare hand. I'm him. Nah, I'd win.
It's got psychotropy.
All right.
All right.
All right. There you go. All right. So all right. So I know this part's probably not going to be that interesting, but moving motorcycle super easy to deal with. You know, just sidestep it, let it crash, whatever.
I'm unplugging the
your
microphone
Toro.
briefly.
All right. He
Going to beat up
unplugged it.
Zoom. I'm gonna tape his fucking microphone in like a little
I'm tired
jack.
of holding
I'm gonna tape it to his PC.
What the hell is this cord? What's that cord to? Where does that go?
What the hell was that?
Plugged in, idiot. Maybe. Where's the hole?
Rabbit, did you hear
I
that?
can't find the hole. Oh
Yeah, I
God, where's
heard
the
that.
hole?
Apparently, an advertisement was playing
know
on
which
the site that I
direction
was
it goes
trying
in.
to
Oh, fuck.
get some list
you
of
fit?
things to fight, but you know.
All right, we're back, baby.
Thank God. All right,
Welcome
go on,
back.
Rabbit.
I'm normal again.
All right.
Cool.
So let's
Technical
say you have found yourself in a alleyway and there are some starving dogs that are there. How would you win?
I'd walk back out the alley.
They give chase. How would you win?
I continue walking.
No. You gotta face them.
No. I continue walking. Fucking humans are endurance fucking animals. I just keep walking till they fall over. They're starving. They die.
Okay, all right. Starving, they die. Gotcha. So you outlast them. Gotcha.
Love that game.
How about you, George?
Let's see. The first dog will come at me from the back. I turn around, snap its neck. The other two dogs will try to come at me in a triangular motion. I'd be able to simply grab both of them with both of my hands, one per neck, well, one hand per neck, each of their necks, snap their necks, throw them to the side, and then continue walking through the alleyway. I'm built different. Nah, I'd win.
All right. Um. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna go up to. I'm gonna raise the stakes a little more. We're sticking with some animal. How about a bear?
I die.
At least
Or-
Sam is
or-
keeping with his
Or
mentality. I
the other
appreciate that.
option here, just to be very clear, we take it to the gay club. We find it a nice homie to take home tonight.
All right. All right. So that's how some would win. Gotcha.
I mean, it's a bear. They're pretty easy to get mates.
Fair. How about you,
It's really
George?
weird.
Before I would fight the bear, I go scavenge a beehive for some honeycomb. Get that fucking honeycomb out and offer it to the bear as a peace offering and plead, bro, please don't kill me. Then he'd be like, all right, we cool, bro. And then he takes the honeycomb.
Interesting, bold strategy. Pleading for your life.
Because I'm
Gotcha.
him, Brody. I'm him. Stupid.
Also, wait, what was I keeping with George? Excuse me, hold on.
Honeycomb.
What?
What?
Next question, right?
No. When I said I die, what was I keeping with? George,
I have no idea.
George, I hate you.
I don't know what you were saying.
Nah, fuck it.
I don't know. I really don't know
Yeah.
either.
Rabbit, continue.
All right. All right. So we've gone from the very big. Let's go small. A swarm of bees. How would you win?
So me go first.
I'd gas them. I would take my smoking pot and smoke them out.
Okay. All right. So some has a smoking pot to smoke out.
I
the
don't remember what
bees.
they're fucking called, okay? Is it just a
Doesn't
smoker?
matter. I don't know. It could be. I mean, just calling it a smoking pot's fine. You can just.
It's a hive smoker. Yeah, it's a fucking hive smoker. I
Okay,
just
so
alright.
some has a
Hive smoking
hive
out.
smoker. I didn't know that. That's cool.
He's built different.
He's built.
I'm built different, brother.
All right, for me, I would attach like these. I would tape like 2 fly swatters to both my hands, and I would spin around like a tornado, and that would be like my impenetrable defense and offense against the bees.
George going the anime route of I defeat him
They
by
can't
doing
stop
a
me.
tornado fly swatter slap. Gotcha.
Exactly. I'm
Oh god,
him,
I just
Brody.
realized something.
What?
Okay, so no. This actually, there's context to this statement.
Yeah.
There is on Discord, or was on Discord, a mini game like you can do the like activities thing.
Mhm.
There was one that was how would you survive this situation, and it was dealt with by an AI. Like it would just
Okay.
respond. It's like, nah, you fucking lose. It's basically what we're doing here.
Yeah.
And a swarm of bees is one of them. You know how I survived the swarm of bees?
Ow.
I emptied a 50-gallon lube barrel, climbed inside, and rolled down a hill.
Isn't it? Wait, Sum. Isn't it called Death by AI?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's still here.
That's-
It's on here.
Is it still here?
There's a new update that
Yeah.
happened apparently.
Yeah.
Allows you to die in more interesting ways, obviously.
Wait a minute. RPG tabletop rabbit. Ferb,
What?
I know what we're gonna do today.
Today?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's Roll20. Yeah, Roll20 is a website I've used a lot, actually.
Yeah, same here. I mean, it's been on stream for my stuff too.
I was going to say,
Roll23?
yeah, you've...
What?
Yeah.
What, George? I heard George go, "Hodaboo."
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
I'm
Buddha, Buddha,
worried
Buddha.
about it.
next event, next scenario, rabbit.
All right,
Spill it.
all right. You have found yourself falling off a cliff. How do you survive? How do you win?
I die.
No,
I
no,
simply
you
land
have
on my
to win.
feet,
How do you
Brody.
win?
I simply land on my feet and walk away. Bro, come on. Get a tougher challenge.
Wait, I'm
him,
falling
Brody.
off a cliff?
Yeah, falling off a cliff.
Okay, so the simple solution here, I just want to be very clear,
Uh huh.
is as I am falling, and as I near that funny little ground down at the bottom. I see it coming. It's coming at me real fast, real fast, like seconds away, that split second right before I hit the ground. I wake up and realize I'm in one of those skydiving chambers where the wind's blowing you up and you're just kind of going. And I just kind of am like, hey, can we be done now? I fell asleep.
All right. So Sum's win is to wake up. Gotcha. And George is to just land feet first.
Just simply land,
Just
bro.
do a
It's not that hard.
superhero landing. Crush your knees. Come on.
Yeah, superhero landing.
Fuck your knees up.
Just built different.
Built different. That's how you be. I'm just imagining, like, if anyone was doing any artwork of it, it's the I'd win scenarios: George landing with superhero pose, some floating while sleeping.
He's got a little teddy bear in his sheet and his fucking pillow. With a floating warm glass of milk at his bedside. All right, next scenario.
First of all, it would be a plush rat, not a teddy bear.
My fault.
I do have one that I sleep with. I just want to be very clear. I love him. He's amazing.
Good on you. Good for you.
I
The
choke
best
him every
scenario.
night.
The best
Okay.
scenario for sure. All right. So let's go a little more increasingly wacky here. So you
Little
have found
Tube Man?
yourself onto a space station. There are red alerts blaring all around you. It is just constant warning signs. You find yourself that the station is at a decaying orbit going into the planet you're over. Doesn't necessarily have to be Earth, but it is a livable planet. There are many ways to get out of this alive, and that you would win this scenario. How would you go about doing it?
I put in some earplugs, take a nap, and wake up to find that the orbit is no longer decaying, and I'm back in normal orbit. Because, in fact, it just needed a system reset, like I did.
Bold strategy. All right. How about you, George?
I'd simply tell the orbit to fix itself, and it fixes itself. I'd win.
The AI of the orbit just goes, "Oh, my bad. I'm sorry."
It's like, oh, my fault, original gangster. Let me fix it really quick. Orbit corrected. See, there you go. I'm built different, dog. I'm him, bro. This would be I would be perfect if Jug was here. You just say that over and over again. I'm him, Brody.
I'm him. I feel like what I the more that I'm thinking about this, the more I'm doing this, the more I'm going, I have probably a better way to handle this for a future episode, but I'll implement that later. You know that.
Yeah.
Right now,
It's gonna make
we're
one of
just
us
having-
mute so we can't, or deafen so we can't hear. Yeah.
I'm him, Brody.
No, that's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, do you actually win? And then we just build on the scenario further and further with dice rolls or whatever. And depending on if you get like a 11 or higher, you actually win. If you don't get 11 or higher, you get less than that.
He's gonna turn this into a tabletop RPG. George was right.
That's what I'm thinking.
George
That's
was
what I'm
fucking right.
It
Add
is
some
inevitable,
random
bro.
chance, some stakes to the matter here.
They put us in a fucking dungeon, like a 9x9 square tile dungeon.
And we'll just see. Let's just see if you guys win. That's all there would be to it. And no, I've got ideas for it, but I won't say it here. We got more scenarios that we can go through. All right. So you have won against the decaying orbit of a space station. The space station is now corrected itself, but now you have to go to the harsh planet that is down below, and you find yourself confronted with a sandstorm. How do you beat the sandstorm?
Sandstorm?
The sandstorm.
Sandstorm. Yeah, I was gonna say I pull out my phone and start playing Darude. it realizes, oh shit, this guy's real cool with it, you know? I ain't gonna hurt you. And it just, as it goes, it creates a small area, a partition around me where it just doesn't go because it respects my opinion and taste in music.
All right. All right. So some has commanded the weather by his great taste in music, apparently.
I didn't say great. I just said because of my taste. Want to be real clear there.
Well, yes, but if it's gonna succumb to your greatness,
No, it doesn't want to hear it. It hates the music.
Oh, okay. So
it finds it extremely offensive.
Okay, so wherever the music ends up stopping, that's where the sandstorm doesn't touch. So that audio
it thinks it's cultural appropriation and just absolutely despises the fact that I was willing to do that.
All right. Because of your shit taste in music, it avoids.
Okay, once again, not shit taste.
If it's avoiding you for that taste, it's shit taste. So it's so bad it doesn't even want to go near you. George, how would you win?
Bro, I would simply walk through it, bro. I'm good. I'm chilling, bro. I'm vibing. I'm him, Brody.
So one step at a time, George makes his way through the sandstorm and just doesn't. He just doesn't let it bother him. He gets out of there covered in sand, but he's there. He got through it.
I'm him, Brody.
All right.
I'm just thinking, like, realistically, what would happen if I actually did that? I get fucking swung and thrown somewhere. I immediately step and I just get fucking flung about 30 feet the other way.
All right. Yeah, no. Yeah, if that ended up happening, all right. We already covered falling off a cliff. We already did that.
Yeah.
But you're now underwater. You're in a submarine. It is getting ready to collapse under the grip of a giant sea serpent. How would you beat the sea serpent?
Oh wait. Okay, so a sea serpent is wrapping around us.
The submarine that you happen to be in, yes. How do you win?
Hey, pretty mama, you come here often?
Okay.
Taking the bard route. All right. I see.
Bro's rolling his charisma check right now. My fault, but his Riz check. My fault.
Expound.
I want to see if she'll stick her gat out for me. Come on.
Okay.
Is it fast enough?
You know what? Tell me the whole story of what happens when you do this.
You want the whole story?
Yeah, I
want
you to expound upon how you would win.
Okay, fine. So what happens here is I start hitting this lady up. She's like, okay, I can get with that. I can step behind that. I can see what you're going with. I can roll with that. We start going on some dates. We get about 5 dates in, and she's like, you know, Bunny, I really think I'm liking this. I'm digging this situation. How about we confirm, we lock it down, we say we're exclusive, we go all the way. So 5 dates in, we hit that up. We take that step. 6 months in, we move in together. I'm living at the bottom of the ocean with her. She's like, hey, I found this sick-ass cave. There's an air pocket. You can live there. It's got a nice little chute up to the surface so air can flow in and out. You know, perfect for you. Perfect. So 6 months in, we move in together. She lives down there with me. She pops in sometimes, you know, just sticks her head out of the water so we can chitty-chat. Sometimes I go diving under the water because, you know, we developed some nice depth stuff with that submarine. You know, we got some good pressure mechanics. Ain't getting crushed down there. So we're doing this. Another few months down the line, you know, there's some pregnancy involved, there's some eggs, you know, things are good. We get married, we have 7 children. They're named Doris, Darren, Daryl, Doreen, Samantha, Flynn, and I don't remember the last one's name.
Okay, so
Clive. It was Clive.
Clive, all right.
Yeah, so we get married. We live together for probably like 6 years like this, the children grow up. About 5 years old, they're considered adult. They swim off into the distance. You know, we go into retirement together, and we live out the rest of our days happily.
Beautiful. That's a win right there. Not only do
feel like-
you survive going and getting crushed, but you also have a family at the end of it all. All right. What do you feel like, George?
I feel like that was an episode of Futurama.
Might have been.
Yeah, when they go underwater and Fry falls in love with a mermaid. But
Well,
the
this
thing
ain't a
is,
mermaid. This is a sea
well, I know
creature.
that. I know, but like just for him, it turns into a bad time because he realizes, wait a minute, you have the women top part, but the bottom part's a fish. How does this work? And that's when he freaks out and runs back home. The best part was that Zoidberg's home burnt to the ground underwater because fucking Bender's lit cigar. It's like, wait a minute. That's what left my cigar. That raises further questions.
What is this, SpongeBob logic? Oh yeah, so much questions.
How'd your shit burn down underwater?
Granted, there is some fires that could happen underwater. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, that's true.
but at
Anyway,
the same time,
uh,
yeah. How would you win, George? Give
for
me the
me,
story.
I just tell him, bro, not now, and he just back off.
That's it.
I'm him, Brody. That's it.
Expound further. How would they back off?
They'd unlatch on my submarine and say, "My fault, original gangster. Have a good day."
All right.
You know,
Sure.
realistically, all these scenarios, I would die in real life if I actually did that shit.
Yes,
mean-
I'm trying to get you to flex the creative
Sir, do you
storytelling.
think I could
juices.
actually seduce a large sea creature?
Yes. Somehow,
You
Zoom,
worry
you would
me.
you would
We have a
somehow
lot
do
of
it.
faith
I don't know
in
how.
you, some.
Yeah, I have a lot of faith in you.
guys
Sum.
concern me.
I feel like Zoom would be the only person I know would actually pull that shit off somehow. And he'd be like, guys, look what I did. This is my girlfriend. It's a fucking giant tentacle monster.
Okay, nobody
That's
said
why
anything
Zoom-
about tentacles. Now I'm doubling down on the effort. Thank you.
See, now this is proof that some is definitely Donkey in Shrek 1. Or
Yeah?
rather, a version of it.
Why?
And Donkey marry or gets involved with that dragon, remember?
Yeah, they have children. I have.
Yeah.
We have two of the plushies of the children in my car.
Yeah, and you're the one. The dragon
They're
is
called
this scenario
drunkies,
is
brother.
the drunkies. The dragon in this case is the tentacle monster, and you're Donkey in this
It's a
situation.
sea monster, but you know.
I don't know why he keeps saying tentacles. I was thinking a serpent, quite frankly.
I was thinking of like I don't know why I was thinking of the Kraken or some shit. My fault.
I all I said was sea monster, so either is very viable. That is true.
Yeah. Yeah, I went with basically a giant eel.
All right. Let's put this one here. You have found yourself in the middle of a desert that has been devastated, and you are looking to build your shelter, but there are so many hostiles all around. How would you win by building the shelter? What would you do?
I simply don't build the shelter and go back to my loving wife in our cave under the sea. Why would I be in a desert trying to build a shelter?
Because that's the scenario now.
Yeah, and the scenario excludes my wife, and I don't appreciate this.
You cannot appreciate it all you want. So tell me, how would you get back to the sea from the desert then?
Brother,
Tell me.
brother. My children rescue me with their land legs. They all come to my aid and fight off these vicious creatures. I'm building them their home. They want to see the world. They want to have a camp in the desert. They're gonna get it. They're my kids after all.
Beautiful. Beautiful. How about you, George?
Let's see. I'd simply tell the shelter to exist. That's how I'd build it. It would
I
appear.
love how George's answers for everything with "not I'd win" is just I tell it. The end.
I say, and therefore it exists. Then there, bada bing, bada boom. A fucking Hilton Resort would just be built right in front of me.
All right, I'll take those
5-star
notes.
cuisine. You know, we got a pool, we got a jacuzzi, got a 5-star rating dining experience, 5-star rooms, guest service, a room service, top notch.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. I'm really running out of ideas because we keep just going 5-second answers, and I'm trying to get you guys to go further beyond.
I'm trying, man.
I know you are. George is. I tell it.
I have to be that guy though. I have to be him. I'm him, bro.
All right. So you're up against a person that always wins their not-I'd wins. How would you beat their not-I'd win? George, you're first.
Nah, I go up to him. You know how like Arnold Schwarzenegger and that guy in that movie, I think it's Predator, they like do that hand thing, the handshake.
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, dude, you son of a bitch. And then we just do that thing and that'd be it. Bro recognizing bro.
All right, so it ends in a tie. That's how you'd win.
Exactly.
All right, how about you, Slum? How would you win?
I think he wins by simply not playing the game, basically.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Now, you're telling me I would have to beat somebody else's I'd win, right? That's what I'm hearing?
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Well, the simple answer to that is to leave.
There you go. There you have it. Oh, man.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Hi. I'm back. No, but to actually beat somebody else's I'd win who simply refuses to lose, there's a very simple solution, Rabbit.
Uh-huh.
You want to know what that simple solution is? You want to hear what the simple solution is?
I'm all ears.
You take a knife, you stab them, you see the body on the ground, you realize, oh God, what have I done? You then proceed to wrap the body up in the carpet that you carry around in the back of your car. Why do you carry that carpet around again? Oh, right. It's because it was given to you for Christmas by somebody, and you just never felt the desire to take it in your house. You roll them up in that. You take them out to not a lake, not a forest, but into your neighbor's backyard, specifically your neighbor's backyard, right next to you. You bury it in their garden bed. You make sure to move the plants around a little bit. Make sure to take some pictures afterwards. Like you do a little bit of editing. Make sure the video, everything appears to be some older shit. Like 6 months ago, basically. You make sure the pictures are like 6 months ago, pretty much, where all the plants are in this order instead of the order they were before. So you can gaslight them into believing that, in fact, those plants were always there like that, and nothing has changed. You proceed to gaslight your neighbor, like I just said, for about 2 months until the ground where you buried the body starts to cave in a little bit, like sink down, because, that's just kind of what happens after a while when there's a body in the ground. And then they realize there's an odd smell coming from their garden, and they start to dig. They find a half-rotten carcass, and they call the police. Yeah.
Oh.
And then, your
then
neighbor
you
goes
win.
to prison for murder. Because, they always suspect the person who called the police finding a body.
That's crazy enough to probably win it. Yeah, you win. You win there, Some. Congratulations with that one. It's not gonna be me.
Anyway, don't check my neighbor's garden.
All right,
Fuck.
I won't. I believe you. Man, all right. I say all right a lot. I've noticed. I say it way too much. I gotta get over
We
How-
all
how would
have
you
quirks
win
like that. Don't
against-
worry.
How would you win against your own personal quirks?
Works.
Quirks, things that you say on a regular basis that you want to break your habit of doing, things like that.
Do you want to know the honest answer?
Sure, whatever
How
you want
I
to answer
win?
with. How would you win?
I simply ride them out. I think they're fun. I like my quirks. My quirks aren't something I have to beat.
Okay, but that's not the name of this game. It's not make friends with your quirks. It's how would
I'm
you
not
beat
saying
'em.
I make friends with
How would
them.
you
I
win?
already am friends with them. There's no competition.
Right, but how would you win against them? How would you make them lose?
Why would I want to make them lose? And how would making them lose change anything?
That's the name of the game here. You got to make it lose. You win.
I do win by having them.
Okay. You know what?
Like, I
Fine.
think you're missing the point
You
here. I
convinced
already won by having the quirks.
All right.
I won before we even started playing, brother.
Fair enough. I conceded that one. George, how about you?
I simply say no. I'm just kidding.
Be gone, bad quirk. The end.
I would take a look at my quirks and be like, all right, look, listen here. We gotta stop doing that, dude. It's not funny. It's not interesting. People hate it. It's stupid. No one says on God for real anymore. No one says bet anymore. It's 2025. It's a new year, new me. We gotta make better for ourselves, set better examples. No more Diddy jokes. No more diddle this, diddle that. No more touching. But at the end of the day,
made
though,
several of those jokes today.
But at the end of the day, though, who gives a flying shit what people think? And I'm going to win this by saying, screw the world, screw the quirks. I'm going to do them anyway. I win. I'm him, Brody.
Okay,
On God, for real.
So the answer
like,
for
Rabbit,
both of you is embrace
you're gonna
them
argue
both.
like how you're gonna argue how does he actually win because he's not beating the quirks, right?
Yeah, he's not beating the quirks. Yeah, he's not. Just like you are not.
Listen, I beat
You
the
know
quirks
what?
by having them. I'm better than the quirks because I am the culmination of all of them together. I beat them individually, okay?
All right. I've conceded on that point. You win. I have
The
been
winner
bested.
is me. Yeah, I beat Rabbit. I won, bro. I fucking win. I win.
Yeah, I guess I could have gone to another topic altogether, but we like talking short around here. It's
Listen,
all
brother.
good.
I give what I give. You get what you get. I need more feedback for me to talk more, okay?
Oh no, I gotcha. This is why I'm thinking how to upgrade this type of thing in the future. If I do continue it, I'll have new scenarios. I'll figure out something else. But I will have it up against something. So, for example, what I would probably do in the future is you guys give the solution. I roll. I give you the reason why it wins or doesn't win, and then you got to build upon that. So you would still do that initial scenario, but it would have failed if it failed, and then you do the next thing. Another roll happens. See if that ends up winning. The fight
Give me a
continues.
continuous plot, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, it would be a continuous plot. Exactly. The
Like
more
my
you
wife
fail,
and our 7 children in the desert. Why are they living in the desert, Rabbit?
Wow.
Why did you do this to them? Why did you banish my children to the desert?
because we needed to have some experiments happen.
I don't like what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't either. But
Man, you give up too easy.
I do give up. So I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with the experiments, my guy. The experiments were just forced upon me by the corporation that I'm running under. And this corporation just doesn't know when to stop. It doesn't know when to stop, and if I don't follow through with what they say, I'll end up losing.
The only thing I just heard you say is this corporation's probably run by Seth Rogen, and I have to take it down. Because they just don't stop making the same goddamn thing over and over.
You're right. I think you might be right with that one. Seth Rogen, I'm sorry. I must turn on you.
Oh my god, that was really easy. Are you like a video game boss mid? Are you a video game mid boss?
I'm an anime
you
boss.
Just gave
That's
up
what I
and
am.
sided with me. Holy shit!
All right, you think I'm supposed to be the enemy to you? No.
I mean, I guess you are informing me of all these wrongdoings.
Exactly.
Maybe you
Wrongdoing.
can save my children yet.
If anything, I'm like Otacon to you being Solid Snake.
Assume is not Solid Snake.
My snake's
Wait,
solid, all
bro's-
right.
Bro's either liquid or solid is, but he's not Solid Snake. Actually, he's
Alright.
liquid.
I would want. I want a revolver, man.
Oh, you want to be Ocelot?
I don't know any of the characters, by the way. I know their names. That is
Ocelot.
all I know.
You get
I
your
want to be
hand cut
Psycho
off, so.
Mantis. I want to call you a nerd for playing Spyro.
So you like to play Castlevania?
Oh god, I remember that too. That was so good for programming back then.
I mean, honestly, no. That boss fight is phenomenal for what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so confused when I first ran into it.
Snake, try plugging your controller in controller port 2. What the fuck?
What does that mean?
I was
All right,
confused too. I was like, is he talking to me or is talking to Snake? Like, what? But he's actually talking to the player, which I thought was kind of cool.
Honestly, that's why that boss fight is so fucking good, because it is so meta.
Yeah.
With it having a remake, or I think it's a remake, I wonder how they're gonna implement that kind of thing. If it's even gonna be implemented like that again.
He's just going to drop 7 slurs in a row very quickly, and then the game is going to crash.
Sounds like a game I would make.
Yeah.
What 7 slurs would you choose, George?
Well, the M word that everyone tells me it's banned, but I still use it. The R word. Are those slurs?
I love how he managed to choose 2 non-slurs.
Okay, they're not
it's
slurs.
hard to say.
I mean, they are
wouldn't-
technically, depending on who
I
you
wouldn't-
ask.
I wouldn't probably
will
use
say
slurs. I'd probably
it-
just cuss words or something.
I will say any word can be a slur if you're using it in a derogatory way. Like your
Yeah.
implementation is to be derogatory to another person. Then
Hey, you stupid
I-
blue-headed rabbit.
Like, I
Exactly.
could call Rabbit a waste of space attached to a Lucky Charm.
Yeah, that would be slurring my name.
100 million years of evolution, and then
Honestly,
all we got is rabbit.
That's kind of a... I kind of liked that insult. Hold on. I'm proud of that one.
Wait, what did you say, Sue?
Write that down. Write that down.
I called Rabbit a
What'd you
waste
say?
of space attached to a Lucky Charm.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
Meanwhile, I don't do I'd say like son of a biscuit all the time now, and which is just a replacement, not slur. I don't know if that would be slur as much as just a insult or a bad
Yeah,
word.
I mean, mine's
replacement.
not mine is an insult.
Yeah,
And
I
a
was gonna
specifically
say-
targeted one at that.
I'd probably say like 7 insults, not 7 slurs.
Yeah. See, the only slur I use is the slur as an acronym, SLR.
Yo, Sam, really quick, what's the color of your character's hair?
Are we having this conversation again?
I'm curious.
Apparently.
What is it?
It is a shade of green.
Got it. Blue. All right, Rabbit, what's the color of your head?
The color of my head?
My fault. Your hat.
Like my flesh? Oh, the hat. Okay. Yeah, that one's blue.
Okay, got it. So some is blue. You're a shade of green.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Says the guy with the green shirt.
Thanks, man.
I thought
Appreciate
that was yellow.
It is yellow.
I'm colorblind, apparently.
I'm sorry, if it were colorblind, that would be like a nice little pink, orange color.
I'm sorry, but if that was colorblind, it'd be gray.
Right?
I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure your flesh is green.
I don't
That
know
one
how to
always
deal
fucks
with
with
that.
me, quite frankly. That there is a um is a type of colorblindness that basically makes certain shades of green appear as a flesh tone.
Really?
Yes, that is a legitimate thing.
Huh.
There is, yeah.
You're a flesh tone.
Imagine, the on photo editing softwares where you got the hue slider and it just changes all the colors. Imagine if that's just the case for your eyes.
Oh.
Everything just shifts to the not the inverse, but like on the opposite side of the scale of the hue slider. So now it's like your skin tone goes from like a pinkish hue to like a blue hue.
Oh.
And every time I hear the word Hugh, I think of Hugh Neutron from Jimmy Neutron.
See, I think of
Oh, that stupid laugh. Wait. Rabbit sounds like the fucking.
Oh,
the
Hugh
bad,
Neutron.
the
Speaking
bad...
of animation, that is another one that would lose its charm if it was remastered. I know this is a huge jump back, but Shrek was on the mind,
I agree.
okay? Because we were talking about green and
I
flesh.
agree. Jimmy Neutron should not be remade into like live action. That'd be really weird.
Why are we talking about live action?
Why live action? No, it should.
You should never
Neutron
turn
should
an
not
animated entity into live action. That is just a mistake.
Yeah.
Yes.
If they ever bring back Jimmy Neutron again, they need to use the same techniques that they used in the original show. If they try to update it to newer technology for the 3D animation, it'll just look weird. Kind of like what they did with Shaolin
I want to see
Showdown.
Jimmy's hair clipping through lockers and people.
That would be funny. Yeah.
I mean, that's what happened in the original. I want to continue seeing that shit.
Did it happen? I don't remember that.
Wow. Jimmy's hair multiple times just kind of clips through shit.
That's funny.
Huh.
Most notably inside buildings or close together shots.
Huh. Yeah, I've
but
never
also to be fair,
noticed.
because it's animation, it's hard to notice because it just goes so fast.
Oh, so you got to do like a frame perfect stop to end up seeing.
Not necessarily frame perfect, but it within a second time span, there will be maybe half the frames where his hair is inside something.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not prominent. Frequent occurrence.
Okay.
Remember when Jimmy Neutron and his friends become superhero group? They call themselves the N-Men.
Yeah.
I do not remember that, quite frankly.
I remember when they became a superhero group. I didn't remember that they called themselves the N-Men, is what you said?
I should watch Mystery Men if.
Yeah, we should watch Mystery Men if.
It's a good movie.
I agree. I don't think I remember it, but I think I saw it.
If you haven't seen it, you should, because honestly, if I'm not mistaken, Smash Mouth All-Star has an official music video with it.
Somebody wants... Okay, I'm not going to sing that.
Actually, hold on.
Holding.
With the shape of an L on her forehead.
But
well, actually, I think the Smash Mouth... I think the music video for Smash Mouth is just straight up Mystery Men. Like, it opens with Mystery Men.
The easiest fucking
oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh god. Yeah.
Mystery Men.
Yeah, the opening is part of Mystery Men. It's great.
Beautiful. Well, at the end of the day...
Ben Stiller?
Probably. Well, at the end of the day, this is where we're going to stop it. We finally reached the roughly hour mark.
You're welcome for the padding, you son of a bitch.
Rabbit's like waiting.
I mean, I thought I could pull this further with the few scenarios I pulled up, but I I didn't think beyond. It was my fault. I will make this better. You guys were right. I wasn't ready. So we'll see what happens for the future. You're gonna be next. I know that much. You're the one
Actually,
hosting
George
it.
is next.
No, nice try.
No, George is next. Remember, I'm doing the I got to deal with all of you thing. George is next.
Oh, okay. You know what? That's fair.
I'm sorry. George is next.
That's fair. George, you're next. So you better come up
The term
with the topic
gaslighting
next
is
week.
defined as. Okay,
Either way,
okay.
yeah, we're gonna do it like that because Some has a big plan that's in mind for his next.
Yeah,
turn.
it's gonna be longer and it's not gonna be very fun.
We'll see. So until
Yeah.
next time, this has been George 2D, Somebunny DS, and Rabbit Hat Plays. Have fun.
DS.
Why do you add the DS on the end?
So people can find
He always
you.
did. It's so
But the
funny.
link is
But
down in the
Rabbit's right.
description, and you can just click that if you want to find me.
That's
Rabbit's
true.
technically right though. Rabbit's technically right though.
He
It's Somebunny
is.
DS.
I'm sorry for.
Somebunny
Stands for
dick
double
sucker.
suck.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Oh, it's funny.
That was so bad.
That was bad.